Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, pushing forth the word where the people hear or forbear, and are waiting on Yahweh Shai to return and deliver us from this wicked kingdom. And again, Tawadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for allowing me to make it through the day, for protecting me, made me, I managed to go to work, managed to go work out, and now I'm here doing a lesson, right before the Sabbath, or as the Sabbath is about to unfold. Okay, so again, we have to remind ourselves that we live in a wicked society, and hence the title of this lesson: how are you seeking comfort, or how are you expecting comfort from a system that was built to oppress you? Okay, so I'll start off with, and again, Lord willing, I hope this lesson is edifying. I'll start off with Jeremiah 2:13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living water. They have forsaken Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that hold no water. So again, they have put their trust in Isa Edom. They have put their trust in the devil, okay, the so-called white man, okay, the devil that the Bible speaks of, because he comes with all sorts of madness contrary to the Bible, okay, contrary to the ordinances, law, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has put in place. And our people, the 2/3 of our people, the wicked of Israel, love it so. Okay, so it says here, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Are you a slave, man? No, we're the sons of the power. We are the princes of the power. Okay, we're the sons of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that royal lineage. How are you spoiled? How are you become a degenerate? Now, let me bring that out. Let me bring it out. See, it's even the same thing. Okay, so it says here, Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, woolly, a right seed. And how is that? He separated us from the nations by giving us law, statutes, and commandments. He gave us order, while these other nations, they don't have order. The Lord gave them up unto vanity. Okay, the gods of the gods of the nations are idols. But us, the Lord was dealing with us. The Lord gave us statutes and commandments to separate us and set us in order in the sight of these nations. So He planted us a noble vine. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? Okay, so again, why? Because we have rebelled against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, Israel has turned from the ways of the Lord. They're even till this day. The majority of Israel is not seeking for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, but through the mercies of the Lord, He has kept a remnant that will, through the Spirit, they would always seek after the Lord. As it says, the spirit of the prophets is subject unto the prophets. Okay, so the man has reserved a remnant. Okay, because if it wasn't for that remnant, Israel would have been as Sodom and Gomorrah, meaning destroyed. Okay, completely destroyed, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Okay, totally disconnected from our power and walking as heathens on the earth. Okay, so again, it says here, this is the mentality of the 2/3, setting themselves, making themselves comfortable in a place that is going to be destroyed, making themselves, putting their faith in a kingdom, in a society that is meant to fall. Okay, rather than to seek after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they're putting their trust in Egypt. It says here in Numbers 11:4, and the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. So again, they fell after the lust of the flesh. They followed after the vanity. Okay, as it says, they that are after the flesh, to be carnally minded is death. Okay, to be carnally minded is death, and you cannot be subject unto the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because you're following after the flesh, man. Okay, these two are contrary. Okay, so again, they were lusting. And the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing all besides this manna before our eyes. So again, the Lord, it's not like they were they were walking in the desert starving. The Lord was feeding them each and every day. But because our people are stiff-necked, rebellious, and their eyes are closed and their heart is hardened, okay, they do not understand that the Lord was taking care of them throughout the whole journey. Okay, but again they rebelled, and that's why it says, although though the Lord delivered the people out of Egypt, he destroyed those that believe not. Without faith it is impossible to please the Lord. And that's the reason why the 2/3 of Israel, okay, the majority of Israel, are going to be destroyed on this side. Why? Because they lack faith. Okay, they lack faith. They believe in things that are tangible, they believe in things that are visible. Okay, to put their trust in an invisible power, in something that they don't see. To them it's foolishness, but to us it's it's the power of salvation. Okay, so it says here in Isaiah 30:1, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel but not of me, that cover with a covering but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin. So as they were saying before, they felt a lusting. They felt lusting. They were following after the flesh. And Esau Edom is all about the flesh, man. He will allow you to follow after the lust of your flesh, man. He'll tell you, do as thy will. There is no power. Okay? Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about judgment. You can do whatever you want, man. Okay? Under my supervision, I'm not gonna punish you for your iniquity, man. Do as you, because I me myself, I'm the wicked. I do abominations. So do as you will, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be mad at you if you don't do wickedness. If you want to be partaker in my society, you have to be wicked. Okay, that's the mentality of the Edomites. But again, the majority of Israel, they cover after covering that is not after the Lord. They seek after Egypt so that they can add sin unto sin. Okay, because the 2/3 of Israel, the majority of Israel, they're carnal. Okay, they don't have eyes to see, and they don't have ears to hear. Okay, they're blinded by the power of this world. Okay, they're blinded by Satan. Okay, so it says here that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. Okay, they don't regard the prophecies, they don't regard the prophets that are telling them to repent and turn back to the Lord, man. Rather they pull their shoulders and walk after Satan. Okay, and it says what? To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt. So they strengthen themselves in wickedness. Okay, they said they have made a covenant with death, and that's exactly what they're doing by following after this wicked society. And how much more when they bow down and worship the image of the beast and take the MOTB. Okay, and again it says here, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be their shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay, meaning the destruction. Okay, it's gonna be your confusion. You won't have stability after you take that MOTB. You won't have stability when all hell falls and Esau Edom doesn't have answers for you. So you're just gonna be left to your own demise. Okay, but those that put their trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will not stay upon those that oppress them, because our hope is not in this kingdom. Our hope comes from above. It comes from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay. So it says here in Micah 2:10, arise and depart, for this is not our rest. And this is what the Lord has made us to understand through this knowledge and through this understanding. He took us out of the world. Okay, we did not choose Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but the Lord chose us, and He gave us grace and opportunity to understand the right way. Okay, there is a voice in your ears telling you to seek after the old path. Okay, and we heard it and we hearken unto it. And Lord willing, we are part of that number that keeps striving for the truth even unto death. Okay, but again, through this knowledge, we understand that this is not our rest, man. Okay, because these people, these fools, they have rejected knowledge. When their fear cometh upon them, they're going to be destroyed. They rejected the words of life. Okay, it says here, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. And what does it say? The prudent look at his goings, but the punished proceed and are the foolish proceed and are punished. Okay, we pay attention. Okay, we're moving circumspect. Okay, we're not moving as the blind. We're not moving as those that are drunk. Okay, but rather we're sober and paying attention to the signs of the times. Okay, and we know that this place is polluted, is corroded, and is gonna lead unto death. Okay, and that's why we separate ourselves. We become a new creature by following after Yahweh Shai in righteousness, so that we may obtain salvation through the grace of the Lord, man. Okay, Lord willing, He has mercy upon whom He will have mercy, and Lord willing, we're part of that number. Okay, because at the end of the day, we understand that this kingdom is not made for our benefit. This kingdom was made for our destruction. It's an oppressive system and it was built upon violence, deceit, and lies and murder. Okay, and that's why, and this is how this kingdom is gonna go out, by deceit, lies, the vanity, and murder. Okay, so it says here in Romans 13 and 11, and that knowing the time, okay, we know the time, okay, we're not clueless to the times that we're in. We know that we're at the end of the statue of Daniel, that vision pertaining to the times. We know that we're at the end of this wicked kingdom. Esau is the end, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So how much more now is how much more is it important to separate ourselves from this wicked world, man, and to follow after righteousness, knowing knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, meaning out of a dead state, to come back to life through the breath of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, through this knowledge, to come back to the understanding, to repent and go back to the Lord. Okay, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Salvation is at we can feel it, man. Salvation is at it's right there, man. All you have to do is reach, okay, and hold on to it, man. It says hold fast to what I have, and we have the kingdom of heaven starts in us, man. It starts in us. As long as we keep the law, statutes, and commandments, follow after the Lord in fear, and serve the Lord in fear and trembling, okay, and have faith that He will come and deliver us, whether in life and death. We will overcome this wicked society. We will overcome the world, man, just as Yahweh Shai overcame the world, man. Because it says how do we overcome? By our faith, okay. And Lord willing, again, we are part of that number. Okay? So it says here in Isaiah 51 and 14, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he shall not die in the pit. Because at the end of the day, I believe government translates unto pit. Okay? Because government means what? To control the minds. And they're trying to make a one world government. Okay, they want to control the whole world, put them under all one umbrella, so that the bankers, the elites of this world, can control everything. So as that demon said, I forget his name, he said, you will possess nothing and be happy. Okay, so that's what they're thinking. But again, that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. So again, we hasten it. As it says, hasten that the day of we hasten, and we're looking for the day of Yahweh Hashem El Shai. We're looking for the day of the day of doom. Because as it says, the day of doom is the end of this wicked kingdom. All right, we're looking for evils to come. As a matter of fact, we expect these things to happen. We'll be glad, man. As it says, at famine and destruction, you shall laugh. Why are we gonna laugh? Because we know that after the rain comes the rainbow. Okay, you see, we know that after the bad comes the good. After Yahweh Hashem Yahushua comes back and deliver His elect, He's gonna come and cleanse this whole world, man, and make it fresh, make it new again, man. Okay. This is what we're expecting, the captive exile. We're captives in this place, man. We are POWs, prisoners of war, man. Okay, we're captives. We're brought into this land to serve a penalty, to suffer judgment, to be punished for disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments, okay? Because the Lord was angry at us, and that is why we're here today in the land of captivity under our oppressors, okay? All right? As it says, if we did not forsake the way of life, we would have dwelt in peace forever. But because we disobeyed, because we had because of prophecies, ultimately, because of the spirit of prophecy, now we're here, okay? And at the end of the day, so that the whole world may know and fear the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But again, we have the captive exile hasten it that he may be loosed. That's the mentality that you must have, man. How long, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, must we endure, okay? The defamation, the hatred that we're this life. You know, that abasement. How long do we have to endure these things in this wicked society, man? Okay, so it says here in 2 Ezra 4 and 35, did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of a reward? When does putting our investment in this truth, putting our investment in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua come to pass? But again, at the end, man, you have to cross that finish line, man. He that endured until the end, the same shall be saved. Because at the end of the day, that's our hope, man. Salvation. This is why we're doing all these things, doing these lessons, you know, making our bodies a living sacrifices, being able to going out in the highways and byways, preaching day in and day out, being ready to push the word, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, following after righteousness, man. And we're doing that because we're expecting a fruit for our labor, man. Okay, as it says, as the Lord said, work your work, be time, and I in my time will reward you. Okay, But again, that's the mindset of all the righteous men of Israel, man. All the prophets, those that serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we are in the mindset of how long will this kingdom last, man? When is the end of this kingdom coming, man? You know, like the brothers, you know, starting with the elders, apostles, and the men on down, man. We keep saying, man, we wish we were saved yesterday, man, 10 years ago, man. Okay. We want the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to be established on the earth. We want righteousness to flourish. And at the end of the day, when the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to be a kingdom of perpetual peace, man. There's not going to be war anymore. Okay? There's not going to be death for the Israelites. But the kingdom of Israel is going to be, the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to be beneficial for the whole earth, man. Because it says what? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. So right now, under the supervision of Isa Edom, the people are mourning. Okay? So when Yahushua comes back and establishes righteousness on the earth, man, everything is gonna be good, man. From nature to human to society to the way of life, everything is gonna flourish under the reign of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that's why it says in Sirach 10. And I believe 4, and the power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord. In due time, He will set one that is profitable. And He's speaking of Yahushua, okay, the King of Kings, the Prince, the Prince of Peace, man, okay, the King of Peace, Salakia. So it says here in 2 Ezra 6:57, and now, O Lord, behold these heathens which now have been reputed. Oh, Salakia, I'll start at Act 1:6. When they therefore were come together, they asked him, saying, Lord, will thou at this time restore the kingdom to Israel? So they were seeking, man. Even the apostles, when Yahushua returned, when He resurrected and showed Himself unto the apostles, they were excited, man. They're saying, yo, this is the time. Is it now that you're gonna restore the kingdom, restore the earth unto righteousness? But that back then, that wasn't the time. But now we're getting closer and closer unto that day, man. Okay. Now is salvation nearer than we believe, okay? Because again, prophecies had to pass, prophecies had to happen, okay? So it says here in 2 Ezra 6:57, and now, O Lord, behold these heathens, which have now been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us, okay? So in this kingdom, we're not the rulers, okay? We're at the bottom of the food chain, okay? These nations have us as a byword and proverb, okay? We're being mocked and spit at. You know, as it says in the parable of Lazarus, the dogs lick his sores. You know, they profit off the fact that we're abased, starting with Isa Edom, that rich man. Okay, so it says here they have begun to be lord over us and to devour us, as pertaining to Revelation 11, as it says. You know, they let me bring it out. Let me bring it out real quick. Because these people, the elite of the nations, they know who we are, man. They know who are the children of Israel, man. It's just they profit, the fact that they profit of the fact that we're abased, it's good for them. Because when we get back into power, they know that they have to go into slavery. But the foolishness is that they're going to be in a better estate under our supervision than they are under the supervision of Isa Edom, okay? That's what they don't understand, man. They've been deceived by the devil, thinking that the devil has the right way. Okay, and again, these nations, they're just foolish. They're also blind. Okay, if Israel, you know, the people that were made to be righteous, are walking in darkness, how much more the heathen that the Lord has reputed unto nothing, man? They're completely on the left hand, man. You see, they don't know they don't know Yahweh Hashem Yahushua at all. At least the 2/3 of our nation, man, they still have a conscience, even though they have to numb it down and be you know. You know, they have a guilty conscience, man. You see, it plagues their mind. And that's why you see people, you know, like the what's it called, Kanye West, you know, bugging out wearing a mask. You know, the celebrities having to drug themselves out to numb the pain. You know, but again, it says here in Revelation 11:8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, which is America, aka Babylon the Great. Sodom because they promote all sorts of abominations, and Egypt because this is the land of our captivity. Okay, because in Egypt the 12 tribes were held together as slaves, just as they are in the land of Babylon. This is where the majority of the tribes are, man. Where the 12 tribes are being kept hostages, man. You know, as it says Let me bring that out, Salakia. In Jeremiah 50:53, it says here, thus said the Lord thus said the Lord of hosts, Salakia, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go, even till this day, because again, we're still in the land of our captivity. Okay, even if you were to go back in Jerusalem, back in Israel, you would the heathens are still there, man. You can't just go up there and set up your own government, set up your own way of life, because why? The hands of the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. The Lord, again, it's going to be the Lord who's going to take us out of the land of the captivity, wherever we've been scattered throughout the four corners of the world, and He's going to bring us back to our land. Okay, once it's cleansed of all the filthiness that is therein. Okay, so again, back to Revelation 11:8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of that great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified in character, in image, in his the way his depiction, the way he is. He's being crossed out, man. Okay, he got replaced by a so-called white man. Cesare Borgia or Serapis Christus. Okay, to make it seem like the so-called white man are the people, but that was all a lie. Okay, and it says here, and they of the people and the kindred and the tongues of the nations, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, meaning spiritually dead, not knowing who they are, separated and disconnected to our power. Okay, 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. So again, this shows you how these nations, they hate us. As it says in Lamentation 2, I believe, it says they hissed and they clapped. Surely this is the day that we looked for, the downfall of these people, Jerusalem and Israel, man. They looked for this day, man. These people, that's Psalms 83, the confederacy against our people, man. You have to understand, man, these other nations, man, they're all against us. Why? Because they understand that they're not even supposed to be in rulership. That Esau-Edom is not supposed to be in rulership. They hate us because they know that the Lord is dealing with us and none other. Okay? So ultimately, this life we live, man, we're in the midst, we're sheep in the midst of wolves, man. Just as Yahushua told his apostles. Okay? And just as he sent them, he sent us also with the words of truth. Okay, and this is why we're being hated, and this is why we're being scoffed at, this is why we're being mocked, because this world is under gross darkness. Okay, and the people also are in gross darkness. You see, but again, this is not our rest, man. Okay, so these people, they've devoured us, man. These other nations, man. Israel is a people devoured because first off, they disconnected to our powers. We don't know who to turn to, man. Now our people are following after Santa Maria, after voodoo, after all sorts of madness, but they're not turning to Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. They tried everything, man. But again, it's because the Lord doesn't want them near, man. The Lord wants them to be punished because they did not put their trust in Him. Only those that were predestined to find this truth, to have this knowledge, will endure unto the end. Okay, so again it says here, but why thy people whom thou hast called thy firstborn? So back to 2 Ezra 6:58, Salakia. But we thy people whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given unto their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Because at the end of the day, you have to be sick, man. We're sick of this world. We're sick of wickedness. We're vexed day to day, just as Lot was vexed day to day with the filthy conversations of the wicked, man. We have to endure folly. We have to endure, as it says, folly is setting great dignity, man. But these people love it. So the 2/3 of Israel, as it says, there are wicked people, there are wicked men among my people, man. Okay? These people are fudge, man. This place is completely adverse to the ways of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. And that's why it says, he that acquired wisdom acquired much sorrow, much grief. Okay? Because we understand that the way that the world is ran right now is completely upside down, man. It says, woe unto them that put evil good and good evil, man. And this is the way society is right now, man. Okay? How long shall we endure? Lord willing, it won't be too long, man. Okay? Just know that Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai is angry with the wicked every day. And as he said, he will speed up the days, man. So that for the elect's sake, for our sake, Lord willing, we're part of that number. For the elect's sake, he will come and deliver us speedily, man. As it says here in Luke 18:2, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not the Most High, neither regarded men. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And we represent that woman. Israel is that woman. The Israel of the Most High, the Israelites of the Most High. We are that woman who are screaming unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to avenge us from our oppressors. Okay? And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, do I fear not the Most High, nor regard men? Yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she wearied me. So again, that shows you the importance of praying Salakia, man. These mosquitoes are eating me up, man. Salakia, you know. But again, it shows you the fervency and the diligence that this woman was coming through and complaining unto that king. How much more we unto Yahweh Bashim Shai that he comes and hear our prayers, man. Okay, it says the prayer of the righteous pierceth the clouds, man. Okay, every day you should be praying for the downfall of this kingdom. Every day you should be sending curses upon the wicked. So every day you should be seeking for the downfall of Salakia, for the downfall of this kingdom. So Salakia, you know. Every day you should be seeking for this place to be burnt, man. Okay, and the abominations thereof, man. Okay, this place must go. This place must burn, man. Okay. It says here, and the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said, and shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? So don't be mistaken. Don't be confused in your mind. Think, oh, the Lord is not hearing my prayers. No, man. There's an angel that specifically in charge of bringing those prayers unto the Lord, man. And it's a sweet incense unto him, man. It's a pleasant smell unto him when you pray for these things, man. To see the downfall of your enemy, to see the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Okay, to see righteousness being established on the earth, man. All right, it's pleasing unto the Lord. Okay, Salakia, man. These mosquitoes, man. Lord willing, I just have a few more precepts, Lord willing, and this will be edifying. So it says here. Let me see. Yeah, to be honest, I could close it out, man. You know, that's basically it, man. Because ultimately, you know, you have to be in that mindset of seeking for the destruction of that kingdom. As it says, there are 9 things that my heart counted joy, and one of them is to see the downfall of of our enemies, man. All right. So you know, there's no, you know, I'm pretty sure I hit the points. You know, the other precepts. I'm looking at it right now, man, and I'm just gonna close out. You know, at this point, I feel like I hit home. You know, I hit home with the point that how are you seeking comfortability in a system that was designed? The purpose of this system is to oppress you, Jake, man. It's not for you to be exalted. It's not for you to be on a level with the wicked. Okay, it's to keep you on a low level. Okay, the only way that you can, the only way for you to succeed, the only way for you to obtain life is to seek after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That is the only way. Okay, Yahweh Shai said there is go walk in the straight path, meaning the difficult path. Okay, because when you reject the world, when you depart from evil, you become a prey, and the whole world becomes your enemy. Okay, all those that don't follow after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they become a potentially they become an agent unto you, man. As it says in that movie Matrix, when you become disconnected, anyone can be your enemy. Okay, anyone can be an agent. All right. So again, just know, man, this is not our rest. The 2/3 are gonna learn it the hard way. It says after death they must learn by pain. Okay, but us, the Lord has opened our eyes and made us aware of this fact. So awake, this is not our rest. Awake from your sleep and walk after righteousness, because that's the only way that you can obtain salvation. Okay, I'll close up with this. Salakia, 2 Timothy 2:10. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, okay, that they may also obtain salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai with eternal glory. Meaning, you know, even the mockery, abasement, all sorts of things we endure for the elect's sake. We walk as a sacrifice. We make our body a living sacrifice so that the elect may learn how it is to walk after Yahweh Shai. That they may know that it's not just sweet, but there's also bitterness to walking after Yahweh Shai. Okay, you have to eat the whole roll, not just the sweet, but also the bitter. Okay, so we endure all things, man. He that cometh to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Okay, as it says here, it is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. So if you're with Yahweh B'Shem El Shai, he will exalt you. But if you're against him, he will abase you and destroy you. Okay? The only way that you may obtain life is to walk after fearing the Lord, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and having faith in Yahweh Shai. Alright? Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. DTA Baba Ba Kwam Yasha'Allah. Until next lesson, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shabbat Shalom. Shalom.